ashamed of by. If it's your country that you're looking for, or something, I don't know. Some improvisation. Improvisation. Constellation. Dabadi boo ba ba. Hello, hello, hello. Are we live? D-Live. That's the spot we are in. Hopefully, today I'm a man who sings. Oh, I forgot actually put some. Oh God. I forgot to put this here. Let's do it. I forgot to put the thumbnail, of course. Let me take a very thumbnail-looking pose. And now we got it. And then let's make the thumbnail together. Let me actually open the window. Always Harmony, hello there. Good to see. I'm just opening the streaming thing. And then we can hear people's speech. Speech, indeed. How is your Saturday going? My Saturday is a very lovely day, as Saturdays usually are. I today went to swim. Yes, indeed, swim. Swimming is lovely. So that's what I did. Very, very lovely indeed. Let me now put the thing that you can see. Let's make a thumbnail together quickly. And you can be involved in this indeed. How is your day, Always Harmony? Are you having time of your life? Or is everything very bad? Let me smaller the window so you can see me. Let me do a thumbnail really quickly. Here we go. It's not going to be a very cool thumbnail, but it's going to be something. It's going to be something at least to be able to look at. Otherwise, what would there be? Like, thumbnails are important. That's what I've learned. You know, people don't, of course, want to click my ugly face.
Smiley face, getting ready to sleep.
Getting ready to sleep. Then you came to a perfect place. We are going to be making some Japanese styles of music in this stream. And probably that is going to be putting you to sleep, because that's going to be like very ancient type of Japanese music indeed. Ancient. Let me actually find Japan flag. Let me put a Japanese flag here so it's there. Yes, indeed. You can see my face in down the corner, just looking to make a thumbnail. I'm not very good in thumbnails, but I'm trying my best.
Music is very cool though. I wish I could do that.
Hey, thank you very much. Do you make music yourself? I don't really think, like, my music is, I need to be really putting a lot of things to it all the time. I don't really, I think it's a perfect kind of way to think that your music is not...
Am I in time to not only see the ending?
Stream is starting! Just moments ago! Welcome, Sheddy Sheddleton! And yes, today is a stream of making music. I was just about to actually stream much earlier, but I was watching this very lovely dude called Original OG in D-Live. You guys have to follow him. He's very, very lovely to watch. He does these gameplay things, but also like all types of streams. And today he was streaming karaoke. Yeah, karaoke singing. Very, very lovely. So, very, very much. I was just watching it. I couldn't stop watching. I was just having so funny time. It was very, very lovely to watch. Because, you know, those kind of perfect people, they do not take themselves too seriously. I think that is a very good way of doing things. Let me try to find a samurai picture. Samurai! Vector. Let me try to find a samurai picture for the thumbnail. Oh, this is I suppose, alright. I suppose it works. Here we go. Samurai. Oh yeah. Samurai. Here we go. Japan. How do you guys have a lot of experience from land of Japan? Myself, I don't know too much of the language. I just know about the anime things, like arigato and, Omae wo Shinderu and all these lovely anime things, but I do not actually know too much of the language itself. I'm very fascinated by it, of course. It's a very fresh thing, compared to the American Hollywoodization of things. I suppose I'm not the only one who's just fed up with all that. Of course, Western countries, they still do lovely things, but so similar. Everything's just like, everything is so similar. God, I don't know. Perhaps I'm rambling. I might be. Here we go. Samurai. And then, let me put my face in middle here. Oh!
Watch anime. Now it's not that good as before.
It's not as good? Well, it has also kind of done the same serialization. And there's just so much of it.
Text-to-speech has an echo.
Echo! Oh, let me try to fix that. I suppose it's beyond my can I do something for it? Try now. Perhaps it doesn't it's not big any longer, but cannot really fix the echo because my sound here comes from these. I don't have headphones. I should have actually headphones next time. That's a very good thing. But yes, anime, there's a lot of bad anime, but a lot of good ones as well. I'm currently watching this criminal anime, which is called Babylon. And I was having actually pretty lovely time with it. Interesting. Oh, hello, Canon is doing lovely time here. Just making a thumbnail for this stream, and it's wonderful indeed. Doesn't it look great? So much effort, so much true spirit of Japan can be seen in it. Indeed. Let me try to make it more. Here we go. Let's do some effects to it. I want to get to the music, of course, very soon, so don't worry about that. But I'm currently watching this Babylon called anime, which is this kind of a criminal anime kind of thing. And it was actually a very interesting concept. Of course, it has these kind of generic anime things that, in anime, when you have very cool looking characters, they often are the villains or the great protagonists, antagonists and such. And of course, a guy who was saying, he was not that important, and then later, of course, he's the criminal mastermind. Of course. But most of the main characters have died. It's kind of an 8th episode. It's a criminal kind of investigation anime. So yeah, and the first villain is very, very brutal. I don't. God damn. Some of the imagery was not very nice. But of course, that's a criminal kind of thing. Let me try to Japanese. Here we go. We got the thumbnail for ourselves. We have a samurai. Here we go. That's what we have here. Nothing too special. So let me just put that there and share the stream. And for some reason we already have people here, but perhaps we can even have more because of course internet world numbers. For some reason people like numbers. I don't know why. Numbers are lovely. Japanese. Can I find it? Where did I save it? Picture. Japanese. Let me put it there. Anyhow, how's everybody else's life going right now? Yes, now we have it in DLive. Japanese. Here we go. That's lovely. Let me test. How is the stream going in places? We have 2 YouTube viewers, we have 1 Twitch viewer, and 0 DLive viewers. Very, very sad life. Let me try to invite more people on the DLive side of things. I really like actually that platform on the streaming side, but I'm very new there. In case of
looks nice.
You're just saying it because I don't really think it's that great, but with my limited thumbnail skills, that's the way we're going to be working. So basically, welcome here to Elukaning stream. It's 7th of December. Yes, indeed. Soon it's going to be Christmas. Time's going very fast, yeah. But yes, I was just today thinking, hey, Japanese is the way to go, I suppose. Of course, one of them said, who said that? Always Harmony said, I used to watch a lot of anime, it's not that great any longer. I suppose there are like a lot of saturation. But I tell you, Japanese culture has something in it, something interesting, something
We need
fascinating.
some more red circles in arrows though.
Ah, let's fix it. Let's make it though. Yes, indeed. So, let's add some arrows and red circles, okay? So, red circles, okay, we have some red over here, but I think like red circles, so people like, oh my god, what is happening right here with his face? Let's do it. Yeah, this is what is happening, and then we have to have, of course, the arrows. What is happening with his face right now? That's what we need. I think it's in here. Yes. Oh, what is happening to his face? Something terrible. He's getting old. That's what is happening. Yes, I'm still 22, but oh, there has to be something clickbaity here. And I think we got it now. Here we go. That is beautiful. Mwah. That is just the way of clickbait. But yes, today we're going to be making Japanese music. I've already the music making program I use, Sibelius 7.5, open. Let's start. Yes, indeed, Sheridan. Of course, I cannot forget clickbait. But now, let's open the program. Oh, do I have it over here? Do I? Here we go. Now let's have my face so you can see my ugly little face over there. Yes, indeed.
I watch this anime called Naruto, hence part of my username.
Oh, you watch Naruto? What is that? I actually I have to admit I've never watched any Naruto episode, but I happened to watch just recently the Boruto. I suppose it's kind of like Naruto's son is Boruto or something like that. I don't know. I was just so confused after watching the one Boruto episode. I was like, perhaps I should have watched the Naruto series to understand it. I don't know. There's something about Ninja Village or something. Ninja Hogwarts. Oh god, what is the world going to? But now, yes, we're going to be making music here on our little program over here, as you can see. Actually, let me tell you something background on this. I'm currently making a project for there's this game making program, and it has a DLC pack. Yes, a DLC pack, and I'm currently working on that DLC pack with the creator of the engine. And I'm creating a DLC pack, kind of like Japanese music. And I've already made some tracks, but now I'm going to be making a battle track. Yeah, some samurais jumping around and that sort of thing. That's what we're going to be doing. Let me add some basic stuff over here, and I think we are ready to start with the work. I'm not sure, are we going to be getting it right the first
It's an anime
time?
about ninjas and it's very good.
Ninja anime, indeed so. But I think the Boruto was just like a Hogwarts with ninjas. I was like, this is too much for me. I've seen too many Hogwarts kind of things already in my life. But yes, let me open the tools I'm going to be using. You can actually download this one for free, I suppose. Is it for free? I have this one little tool. Let me actually try to open it. Can you see it? Can you see it? I suppose no, because it's not responding. Because, you know, the music making programs are always very slow, unlike ninjas. Ninjas are very quick and mobile. Oh, here we go. So we're going to be adding some basic Asian vibes. I'm not sure. I think you cannot see it. Let me try to make it full screen so you can see it. You can actually download this one yourself. It's actually pretty good for a free virtual instrument, very much, and I think you can combine with it all the with all the programs as well. So if you're a music creator, you know, use this one. I really like it, especially for Japanese, like percussion. No, it's Asian, so you know, it's Chinese things as well there. Anyways, let me open the full monitor. Oh yeah, and you can see all the things, at least for a while. Now it's gone. So yes, here we go. Here we go. Some programs I opened. I just need to take some of the off and add some things because the loading times, I need to keep the instrument amount very small because the loading times, I just can't, I hate that with these programs. But here we go. I really like DSK's virtual instruments.
Naruto is my favorite anime series along with Pokemon.
Pokemon! Yes, I heard that the new Pokemon kind of animes also. Has it already aired as well? I don't know. Haven't been watching the Ash's adventures for some while though. Let's see. So we have Pipa, Tremolo, Luan, Kunjen, Ehru, Bandi, percussions. These are not necessarily Japanese. Of course, it's not fully Japanese. I'm not saying I'm a fully Japanese composer, but it's kind of like a Japanese-esque, I suppose. I'm not a Japanese person, so don't expect me to do fully authentic Japanese music, but I'm trying to be making as good sounding as possible. Perfect. So we have some sounds over here. Let me now put that you can see my face in the comments. Ooh, yeah. How is your day going? Have you experienced yourself the beauty of Asian music? I'm not sure. Have you? I'm not sure. We are now going to be adding the boring things out of the way. Usually this progress of composing is not a flashy thing, and most of the people fail asleep.
Yes, it's called Pokemon Sun and Moon.
No, Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's Pokemon Sword and Shield. Haha! I gotcha. It's Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's what is coming out right now. The animes over there. I saw it already. The trailers and such. I'm not sure when it airs though. Not sure on that. The promotional material is very strong with the Japanese. Let's see. So we have let's add the key signature. I think suppose we could add just some here. We have the tempo very high as it needs to be a battle song for the battles. And let's add another instrument which is going to be percussion. It's going to help us to get to the Japanese battle vibes. Also, I'm going to be adding taiko. I almost forgot. Taiko is a very essential piece.
And no Asian booty.
Evening! And no, this is not an Asian booty stream. I'm very sorry for that. I think I'm not that type of streamer. Yes, and you, yeah. So I'm not going to that territory, I tell you that much. I'm not making my living with that sort of stuff. So, yeah. I don't really actually know about that sort of work area. I'm very much on composing stuff. I just recently went to an army exercise and people were asking on my, how is it, making music and all sorts, as a job, and they were just like, they were confused because I said that, I charge different kind of prizes with different kind of people because, of course,
you already got the
clickbait,
prize. So why not the booty?
No! We are not going that down!
Yup,
no.
The anime Sword Shield is coming soon, I guess sometime next year.
Yes, indeed. The Japanese Pokemon show, it's very strong with this promotional material. It's very, very strong. All animes, games, all those things. But yes, no booty this time. I have to make you... I have to say to you that that's not going to happen in any circumstance. I would lose my career on that, and this is not that sort of stream, at least. Yes, I'm not that drunk, and I'm not drinking on the stream for just that reason. But now we have some taiko. Taiko is very essentially a drum instrument. They have these big blocks of wood, and they just like boom, 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 do that sort of stuff. Very, very. Essential part of Japanese music, of course. Let me actually raise the audio volume so you can hear the beauty of it. Let me add it. So it's just OBS. Work with me, OBS. Here we go. So now you have it. Taiko and its sound. And I think we could start with the like sort of that sort of stuff. Just some beats. Taiko is a very lovely instrument. You can actually use it in other circumstances as well, because it's a very... I like it, the rhythmic sense of it. I suppose we have like... let me try to find it. Yes, now we found it. Now we got something over here. A beginning for our composition. Ah, that could work. It's a bit too like.
Booty means treasure, you know.
Booty. Well, booty means many things. Of course, it's a treasure for some and something else for others. Let's not go into that too much. However, pirates did have some booties. Yeah, treasures and such. I don't know, do they, like... I'm not actually very sure on the history of pirate treasures and such. Like, of course, stories say, oh, pirates, they had their big treasures and such. But, like, I don't really know from history, did they truly have that? Perhaps it's a very interesting thing to learn from history. At some point, I have to actually look into that, because oftentimes these sort of generic stories they are based upon truth some way or another. So that is a way for that. Now we have the bad quality drum one, which we're going to use for some special effects, especially like these ones. I really like this one. I don't really know what it is called, but I really like the sound of it. I know it has been used in Asian music. Not sure in Japanese, but it works. It works. It's not 100% authentic, of course. Let's see. But yes, today, 7th day of December. How many of you are going to be wishing to have your little Christmas presents and such? The thing is, my family never had in earlier times, like, we were living decently, but like, finally I can really like purchase presents for my brothers. I really have wanted to do that for the longest of time, and I'm not really sure yet what I will have for them, because I want the presents to be very useful, of course, not just some crap you get from Walmart or something. I need to have it very something that they can actually use. You know those presents you get, just never use them for anything. That's sort of fun. Let's see how this sounds. I think, oh yes, oh now I get it. Now the clear vision in my head. I know what I'm doing. Let's see just how many people we have on watching. We have 4 people in YouTube land. Hello there, whoever you are. And we have 1 Twitch viewer. Let's make it so that we have also someone in DLive world as well. We are streaming in many places just to see how this goes. I do like DLive though, on its how it works. I do like it.
My username is a reference to Kirby as well. He has a power-up that he turns into a ninja that looks almost like a Naruto ninja. It's called Ninja Kirby.
Of course, Ninja Kirby. How could I have not known that? Of course. I have to tell you, I don't know about Naruto and I don't know about Kirby. So like all the things on your name, I don't know anything on that. I do know something that is like just like this some sort of like big shinobi wars or something in the anime, but I have very limited knowledge on anything. And with Kirby, I know the fact that he or she, I don't know what, I don't care, but like what, like it eats a lot. That's what I know. And I think that's all you need to know really on that game. Yeah, okay. I got it wrong. So now
the Switch user is me BTW.
I don't use the Switch right now. I might want to have that one at Christmas, but like it's just like $300 for another console. Oh my, who does have money to just throw $300 all the way? Of course, like I'm not bored at this moment of time, but just putting something to entertainment like that. Out of like my financial situation, I just got my company started. I cannot be throwing around for some Nintendo Switches, even though Nintendo Switch seems like a very nice console. Yeah. Let's see.
They're old. They're Asian. But they're ninjas. Ninja couple, coming soon.
Oh, that's like, they're old, they're Asian, but they're ninjas. Ninja couple, coming soon at CBS or at Netflix, I don't know. Perhaps that was the gist you were trying to do. I would like to do. I don't really know how to have a trailer voice. Some people have ninjas. They're old, they're Asian, but they're ninjas. Ninja couple, coming soon to your dying TV station. Anyways, what were we doing? So we have the rhythm now. So now we have to have the boom, 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 the deep rhythm. So as you notice, I'm not actually adding any melody just yet. I just need to have the battle rhythms well. We shall see how that goes, because sometimes you do it right, sometimes you don't. And as we stream, nothing is certain. Nothing is written in stone. Anything can happen. And that's the beauty of streaming. That is the true Ninja Warrior. I remember like in America there's just this kind of thing like Ninja Warrior. And these people just who go through this kind of parkour.
So my actual name is Terrence, full name Terrence Franklin.
Terrence, I see. Be careful of sharing your real name in internet land. I have my friends, one of them, their identity has been stolen. I would be, of course, I'm self a public figure, Elias Lukanen, so I can't really hide it. But I would be very careful. Of course, like we don't have, like all the people watching this stream, they are lovely people, of course. Like who would do that, such a thing? But like you never know. So be careful, man. Be careful. But nice to meet you, Franklin. Nice to meet you, Terrence Franklin. Oh, that name reminds me of someone called Franklin. Franklin Joseph Roosevelt or something like that. Not remembering the American presidential names. I have a hard time here remembering my own politician name, my own country's politician names. So don't try to be asking me to know president names.
I now know where you live, Terrence C.
Oh no! Don't do it, Shadi! No! Don't send what is the word you like? If you know somebody's address, you can send the like soldiers to the like. What is the word again for it? Just getting some calling cops like there's some hostage situation or something like that. I don't know. I should remember the word for that. Hopefully nothing. It will not come useful any day. But let's hope for that. You're never going to find where I live. I'm making sure of that. Only NSA knows. But I'm not that big of a fish for NSA. So very much, at least I hope. We shall see.
Swatting.
Swatting! Indeed. Indeed so. Very nasty word. I suppose in Finland you could have someone to swat you, but I don't know about Finnish defense forces. Do they come with like guns all that? I'm not sure. I have not seen, and I hope I will not see. Don't do that, home, ladies and gentlemen. It's not very lovely. Now we're going to be having. So we have basically this. here, guys. So basically, taiko is just like, and they can be like actually like I've seen some take-up like or some kind of like performances, and there have been like many taikos at the same time. So that's that. It can work. If you have any instrument suggestions, it's not just me being a dictator here saying what we do. I actually give you a chance to affect the music we are currently making. But of course, they have to be clever ideas. And I'm the judge of that, of course. Like, if you have actually very good ideas on the music, what we could add, let me know. And there are no wrong answers as we are making the song. Only thing I would like to ask, it's kind of like a Japanese kind of style of, not electronic, but any kind of instrument that could fit to Japanese. If you know any anime with your favorite music, now it's the time to know what that instrument is. It's your life or death. As we have already swatting coming down in comment section, there's a risk. Very high risk. Oh. Or not.
Put in a guy slapping together two bamboo sticks. And Mr. George Nose was an old teddy bear I loved as a child.
Teddy. Now that's like a ultimate super combination. The taiko is kind of like a sticks actually, like this. They are not bamboo sticks. Oh no, they are not the bamboo sticks. So I might be actually trying to find another one. As you saw, I put some violins in here. I'll try to find a bamboo stick instrument. Actually, that might be something we might not have necessarily yet. But it's always good to suggest, so I will be having that instrument. Because the thing is, for me, I want to own every single one. And bamboo stick. That's not necessarily an instrument, but that's a sound you could have. Very, very good. Thank you, Sherry. I will be checking that. Do I have that on the library as we do here?
Maybe a beat with the taiko? 1/4s offbeat.
Might work. Perhaps in the next gun, if I actually like understand what you are requesting here, let me actually test it out. I might be a stupid or something, but perhaps you are like requesting this sort of stuff.
Maybe a bag of rice falling. And that's my full username, Georgia knows Naruto and Kirby kinda clever. Hey.
It's a name. Like it's so many kind of references to things I don't know. I don't know, Mr. George knows. I don't really know anything of that. I don't know. But there's like this sort of kind of like, it could be a part of like one of the parts in future. And I think we could actually make it like, I think this could like work like this very lovely way. Perhaps let's now try to find the bamboo sticks. That's our mission here on this Saturday. Tomorrow is a very interesting day for me personally. I'm going to be playing some D&D with my brothers. That's what I'm going to be doing. D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, adventuring into the fantasy world of something. That's what we're going to be doing, basically. It's kind of this sort of weird thing we're doing. It's not fully D&D, but it's sort of like a different, kind of like a strategy kind of thing, something like that. But kind of like a very custom version of that. Let me try to find the bamboo. Let's bamboo. We have something. We have something over here.
Naruto has very good music.
That might be a nice effect. I just typed bamboo and this is what it gave. I try to
No,
find the
I meant with that other instrument you already had there.
Ah, you meant that. Right. We could try that. We could try that as well. Let's do it. But now let me try to find the bamboo because that was a promise made in heaven. Bamboo. We have a bamboo tube. This is actually bamboo tube sound. Let me try to make it louder. Louder. Where's the... Oh, here we go. So basically this sort of bamboo tube you just kind of like kind of like use as a drum. I suppose this could be something. In its alone version it's kind of not very impressive, but still. Let's now try to find the grain of rice. We are currently gathering the instruments. I think you cannot see anything yet, but I'm trying to the rice. No. Rice, not rice, of course. Goddamn. So we don't have any rice sound over here, I suppose. Let's try to find a bag. No. Not like this.
IWIS, I knew how to make music. Is this how you do it?
I suppose that could be a sound effect. Yes, this is how I do basically things. On here, just currently, of course, in a stream I cannot make my custom sounds because sometimes I want to have like a very specific sound, but it would just take too much time. That's why I have this preference sound over here, and you know, I could actually, if I would have a bag of rice, unfortunately I just ate all the rice I got, but if I would have, I could actually record a bag of rice.
What about an Asian guy slurping noodles?
And then make it as a sound. What do you say? What about an Asian guy slurping noodles? Is that a music thing? Okay, your wish is my command. I could actually add that, but later on. Have to be... Oh, actually, I cannot go too wild on here because this is actually a commission. This is actually, I'm getting paid for this. I cannot go too crazy on this. Unfortunately, we have like, no, doesn't work. No. We could try adding the offbeat in violin and make it, of course, very sound Asian. Do this sort of thing. But now, let's see from the beginning. We actually have to start building this song. Let's actually open, let's just look directly from the world of YouTube what kind of Japanese music there is. So let me go to YouTube, and try to find it. Try to find the truth. Here we go. Let me try to find, oh, there's my stream. 3 people watching, yay. Okay, let's do...
Ha ha ha.
Japan.
Someone buys a track and hears some slurping at the end XD.
That would be lovely, but I think they would never want to work with me again, so that's kind of a problem. I don't really want to get too much into that. Let's try to see, hear something over here. Shogun! Japanese battle music. Oh, this might be actually copyrighted. I might actually want to do this one. Well, let's take the risk. Let's not, of course, copy that, because copying is illegal, but I kind of got the gist of it. Alright, let's try this one. very lovely, very lovely piece. Of course, from Total War, made by Jeff Van Dyke. Excellent composer, I really like his stuff. But now, so I got the gist of it. I actually could go not to actually. We have to actually make this very percussive in the beginning. Then we later on we add the other things. So of course, violin out of the question for now, I suppose.
There are some Japanese remixes of Undertale soundtrack that are really good. Japanlovania, for example.
Japanlovania? Oh, I need to listen to that one. Oh man, I need to listen to that one. Let us do it. That's too good of a thing to just miss out on. Japanlovania. Alright, here we go. That's a way to do it, I suppose. Yeah, no, I think that's too much melodic. I really want to try to get to the authentic feel. Of course, that sounds very like Megalovania. Oh, lovely piece. But let's try to build the rhythmic things first. Alright, let's do it. Let's see. So we have a beginning over here. Let's actually add the other rhythmic instruments I got from the other stuff. Let me actually add them here. Here we go. Oh yes. And now, let's see how do they sound. I like this one. Let's actually try to make it involved in the very beginning. I actually very much in my early years of
You should look up some Naruto music, very good, it would be a compilation.
No, this is not a music listening stream too much. And I have to tell you, I've listened some Naruto music. I've not found pieces that resonate with me, I tell you, too much. Perhaps I've not listened to every single one, but like there was this some Naruto track that had like millions of views, and everybody said, "Oh, it's so beautiful," and I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Perhaps there's some kind of a very beautiful track in Naruto world. But now, let's see this. I think this kind of helps it, I suppose. We could. I want to listen this individually, this instrument. I like it very much, but let's make it a little bit like this sort of stuff. And then I want to actually go in melodic side of things, because this is going to be just 1 minute song. We have already around 15 seconds of music, so we have already made the most of this. But now I want to go to the very, like, of course it's a very short song, I think I need to go to the melodic side very soon. So I'm going to be first, before getting all the rice things and all the other things, I'm going to be choosing the melody side of things. I want to actually go with contrabass, because it's very deep. And I have a actually rather nice contrabass. It's not, of course, Japanese, but you know, somebody could interpret that. That's most. I have, of course, some Chinese. What's it called? What's the Japanese? What's the? Let me actually see it. So yeah, ehro, but I don't actually know if there's like a Japanese ones. Yeah, I don't want to use ehro too much, because that's kind of like a Chinese thing. Chinese. I could not hear anything. Is it like, did I just do something to it? Ah, alright. It just needs to have more volume. More volume. Here we go. It's very quiet. That's according to the chat, but of course everybody's just focusing on the great work of Elukanen. Of course they're quiet. They're just waiting to see the next moment. Or perhaps they're just like, God damn it, you're just so slow on this. You have to just be quicker. But I tell you, you cannot just make this quicker. No, no, no. And
Screams in Japanese. Japanese music is very good though.
Ah, yes, that could be actually a one, but that's a problem. I need to find those Japanese kind of like military sounds. Actually, you can help me with this one. If you have like an internet search kind of thing, I'm going to be now searching this sort of Japanese like ho, he, ho. I don't actually. That's one thing I miss currently. This sort of like audio library of like people shouting ha, ho. But like Japanese shouts are very distinct as Shelly Shenulzon, like there's like Japanese like ha. If there's ones, I actually let me try to find one. This is actually what I miss. Let me try to find it. Japanese.
Hold up, let me open up Total War Shogun.
Cannot actually take directly from that, I suppose. It needs to be some from.
The beginning sounds very tense, but I find the change in rhythm too sudden. Maybe lengthen and escalate it.
Could be a solution. Yes. Lengthen it and escalate it. Let me actually add time over here. We could do it. I actually have an idea on that, but yes, let's try to find the Japanese yelling sound first. What is this?
The beginning, that
is. Let me try to. Let me have that again. That would be the one. Could we actually? Hey, the bell sound. Do we? Can we actually take it away from the? Let me. Let's have that as a sound, but we need to, of course, like these some random dude. Like there's a copyright kind of thing I have to very much be careful of. This is like from an individual shouting, so I need to very much make it very different from that. Yeah. I think it's some kind of from a commercial or something. I actually need to later on look at
Kim Byum Yellow Scream.
Kim Byum Yellow Stream. We could actually try that one, but let me save this just for now. Japanese man screaming, oh man. Ah, lovely word. Let's see. Okay.
이 시들을 조금 이렇게 형구스로 면서 화면에
What is he doing? Oh, is he painting his scream? Or god damn, people are so pretentious. God damn. That is magnificent art. That is just so like all the Leonardo da Vinci and all, which is like, oh, you have made the heavenliest painting of all time. Of course, yeah. We could actually use that one as well. We could. Actually, it's very good because there's no sound. So let's not no sound on here. Alright, here we go. Let me actually put that on a recording. Let me record that with handy Audacity. Recording should be on now. Yes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Who was the one that suggested this? Shady Shelton. Perfect. How do you know about this one? I don't actually. How did you get to know this? Let's see. A very masterful painting style. Yes, very very beautiful. No one else could do this.
여기 화면에 이쪽부터.
So starting from.
I'm fucking crying, ha ha ha.
It's beautiful. So now.
So he thinks screams look like sticks of butter? People really surprise me.
Butter doesn't make me scream unless you are trying to shove it down my throat, and this is how that actually makes me feel. But let's listen. Perfect! Oh la la! Let's also have this one shout because it's very different kind of. Okay, that's actually not good because it kind of clips out. We could actually use the Kim Beong shouting sound. We could actually use that only. Actually, yeah, let's just use that. That's excellent. Okay, it did record that. Excellent, excellent. Let's see the sound. Let me actually show you the Audacity. Audacity. Here we go. Just recorded that, and here we go. Perfect. I'm not going to edit anything on this in this part of it, but you know, just. Yeah, I'm not going to add any effects on here. I'm going to add the effects later on in the program. So we have the first screaming sound. That's excellent. That could be like people. Oh, somebody's running to the battle. Of course, yes.
I'm fucking crying.
Oh, this is the. Oh, this is your sound. Nah, that's not. We could actually make sometimes sound from people's comments, but not now. Not now.
So he.
Yes.
People really.
No. We need to find the right one.
Hello.
Here we go. Hey, we have the first D-Live person coming to us at D-Live called Kazakhaliokso. Hello there, Kazakhaliokso. My name is Lukanen, as you can see, composer guy from Finland, a very lovely place. We have actually Finnish flag here. Indeed. Finnish flag.
My Turkish.
Respects. My Turkish, yes. We actually had the Turkish people just a few days ago. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Almost the same. Some guy running into the battle while it's actually just a guy yelling at the color. Whatever.
Some guy running into battle while it's actually just some guy yelling at the color yellow.
You just listen to this. This actually sounds like somebody just running to a battlefield. We could actually have a group running to a battle. Yes. We could actually have a group, so let's actually just quickly test this on here. Yeah, no. We'd have to make this a little bit louder so it's like not the same. Yeah, directly same. That's great. Okay, let's not tinker too much on this. Let's get it back. Yes, good. And let's put this one out of the picture. Let's have another one where we store the bloody thing. And so, how are you doing from Turkey? Everything is going well. We're currently making Japanese song and currently recording a Japanese screaming person suggested by Shady Shelton. Perfect.
I do not know English. Turkey is also yes or no. CV Yorm.
I don't know actually Turkish.
Sounds
so
like he getting murdered.
That's the what's the kind of movie thing you can have like if someone like just like dun 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 dying from like a B-grade horror film or something like that. I could actually imagine that sort of thing in there. That's so well acted. So now, let's make it a sound effect just quickly. And let's not use this one. That's even worse. That doesn't sound anyone just running the battlefield, I tell you that much. That sounds like someone being tortured. Oh man. Total War had very good sound effect, like they were very...
The Holy Quran.
Ah, this is not a Holy Quran session, but still, yes. Salam alaikum and all those kind of things. I don't really know anything about that. I'm from a Christian country myself, from very, very north, yes, not Turkey. Many Finnish people go to Turkey, yes, very, very nice. But yes, no, let's not actually just, let me save this whole thing, and it's going to be called Yellow Painting Scream. Yellow Paint Scream. And now let's add this to our favorite program of the day, which is called Audacity. No. Omnisphere, yes, Omnisphere is the program I really like using for some of the song and some of the pieces, because it has a kind of this integrated, well, I don't even know English any longer, so it has this sort of built-in audio editing kind of thing, so we are going to add that to it. Let's save. Our lovely Scream. I cannot wait to have this on.
Do you know Turkish?
I know that there's some Erdogan guy leading the Turk, but nothing else. I do not know Turkish. No. Niet. Indeed. No. I don't know. But yes, I'm really great to have more Turkish people. We actually yesterday had, and that was not. I don't know anything about what they mean. I think we're having the same problem here. But now we have the Omnisphere. Let me actually show this to you so you can see our great work of art. Here we go. So it's actually this lovely feature which I very much like. It's very simple because we have to don't have much time on audio editing, but we can have use the audio. Yes. Oh no. Let's not use. I don't want to show too much on my folders. They are personal folders. You could actually see that, but who cares? No, but I don't want to show any more.
Sorry, but I have to try this. Ahem. Look, we both said a lot of things you're going to regret, but I believe we can put our differences behind us. For science. You monster.
You monster. Look, we both said a lot of things you are going to regret, but I believe...
I don't know English, I Google Translation.
Google Translation, very good. Yes, that works. That's the way to go as well. But very, very lovely. Like this, of course, very much. Write anything on the thing on the chat kind of thing. I have actually had one better discussion bot sound, the voice bot, but like I have to download it again. I lost it. If somebody wants to Google Translate it, go sure. But like, let me add the screaming sound. We have to. Has been added? Has it been added? We're waiting on the confirmation. Let me try it again. It has to be WAV. I just made the MP3, of course. Poor me. So yes, let's add it as a WAV file. Yes, here we go.
It's cool how you're able to record any sound on your computer. I can't do that on mine.
You can actually do it. Have Audacity, and then you can have it. Like, let me actually show it to you. That's the sound. Let me quickly share it how you can do the recording kind of stuff. It's in. So basically, you go to this is your Audacity, and as you can see, I have my recording kind of thing in here. My thing here. So what you need to do in order to do you can record any sound you can hear from your TV kind of thing. So you need to do these setups over here. Have your right speaker, and then
Turkish publisher GurCM.
and then... Okay, I have to stop that too much, people will be getting annoyed. But yes, Turkish publisher Zirem. Not sure about that though. I have this kind of sort of publishing thing. Let's make it louder within the program though. Yes. So I'm currently editing the scream. I need to make it perfect. Let's add some natural sounding reverb to it. Let's add some volume to it. Perfect. At the ending part, it's like, ah. But you know, who cares? That's what we're going to have there. And let's just play with it. Let's try to transpose it to... Okay, that's too high. That's a bit too high as well. That is alright. That is how we have it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our screaming sound. And I think the reverb is too much. Let me try to put it a little bit down.
Okay, thanks, I looked this up.
Indeed so. You can record anything, but be careful to do lawful things. You know, when you have a great power, use it responsibly. The thing is that you can actually record anything your computer sees. You can record anything that your computer hears. Like, there's not just like any easy option, but I think this is the easiest option for audio recording. You can actually record anything. I just happened to, when I was watching films, I did like record from some sound lines from Lord of the Rings and just like mix them up. I never made a songs about those, but like no, just made fun of that. It was actually fun. But yes. Okay, that's too much with the O's. Let's have that with the song. Just test it out. Let's make each reality. Here we go. And we could have it in here. Oh no, that's not the one. That's not the one either. That's the one. Perfect. Oh, this is the fun thing. You can actually like, you can actually make music out of this, if you want to. That's how they made like you know the Tidus song from Final Fantasy X. That's how they made this basically. So we got this. Let's test it out. Okay, that's kind of like a joke thing. I need to make it that it's very quiet. It's kind of very in the background. That's kind of the thing I need to do for it. It's not yet perfect, yes. So let's make it quieter and make it on the background side of things. It's like a echo coming from the battle. So yes, let's have it very, very loud. No, it doesn't sound right.
The important thing is that you're back with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for as long as you live. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead maybe.
Where is that from? The important thing is that you're back with me. And now, I'm on to all of your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for as long as you'll live. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby reanimating dead. Maybe. That's how it... where is that from? Okay, so I'm too much focusing on this on the shouting thing. Yeah. I I need to actually just make it something. Yeah, here we go. And now let's focus on the song right now.
Who is quoting Portal 2 in here?
It's not good. It's not. It's terrible. But we can have it here in there. We can have it in there. I need to just make it quieter. Like it has to be like very like. Oh, did you hear that? Someone is screaming.
It's from Portal 2.
Portal 2.
Is that Haiku?
Of course, I should have remembered. I have played that. I've played that. Goddamn. That I really like the villain in that. The robot. What is that the female one or the male one? I don't remember the names. Yeah, the ending song for Portal 2, very lovely song. And that's why you put that to the text to speech, because it sounds similar. Yes. I think we could actually use that in there. Let me know what your thoughts are. It's kind of terrible, if I have to admit. But let's work with that. Now we have put too much time on the screaming man, and now let's focus on the realities of life. Realities of life. We found ourselves shining high. Together and beyond. Memories of life, joining yours and mine, coming together to make harmony. Something like that. I'm not a singer as a professional one, but I just like to sing sometimes. Anyhow. Why don't you move?
It funny it sound like a meme.
It's fun. Yes. It's very lovely. If you win the Portal one. Yes. I at one stream I want to end that stream with the lovely ending song for the Portal 2. It's just lovely. And the funny thing is that the robot voice, the female one, is basically opera singer, if I remember right. Just made into this robotic kind of, yeah, if I remember right, yeah. Yes, we need to now work on this. And of course the horns. We need the horns, but of course in the Japanese music they had not horns like attack horns, I think. So strings are working well for now. Let me know your opinions of this. We had very good suggestions coming from the viewers, our dear viewers. I think that the man sound actually made this very interesting. I actually like it. Believe me or not. I'm not sure. Let me know your thoughts on it. Oh. Actually, the painter guy that actually tried to make art, now his sound is actually art. We have made great progress today. Yes. Excellent. If you have any good suggestions, other ones, feel free to let me know. But now, let's focus on this. And what we're going to be doing is basically also make it... let me try all the violin sounds.
Someone should make a meme out of this guy screaming like you just did.
That would be actually a meme I would laugh at. Yeah. This one, this lovely sound. There's so many shouting. Yeah, actually, you can do that. Like, memes are expression of art. Anyone can do it. Anyone. If you have any good memes on that, yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Actually, we could record that. This yellow. What is its name? That's no. God damn it, guy. Oh, actually, I have had this here all the time. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You could see anything. Yeah, that's not good. Now you can see things. So now. Okay, let's make this as a lovely melody here.
Make the scream fade in and out. Maybe. Please?
Oh, we could actually make it here. We could actually make it here. Let's do it. Please. Here we go. This is what we have. And we don't have anything better things to do, so let's do it. And then we have like here. It's very simple edit, but you know.
I gotta leave for now. See you around.
Hey, see you around. Glad to have to leave. Such a good idea, Master, we have here. But still, lovely to have you. Everybody on the chat say good night to Sheddy Sheddleton. Indeed. Thank you for coming here. Let's see you next time at a Lukanen show. Yeah, this is not really a show. Nothing too fancy happening. But still, you're going to see the Japanese song once it gets ready. But now, as a farewell. That's perfect. See you, man. Anyhow, let's now actually focus on the song. Otherwise, we're going to be here millions of hours. Ding, ding.
There is this YouTuber named Poise that does hilarious screams.
Hilarious screams? I will be checking after making few things in here. But yes, the name is Poised. What does he do for a living? Is he like just a full-time screaming YouTuber? That's a way to do it. That is a way to
just like this scream.
We could actually have this repeating thing in this part, but now we're only going to have it in just like here. I think we have something here. Let's listen it. Now we have here. Now what I want to do is basically to do this. Flips people's minds. Make them go crazy. Oh, Ellis, you did excellently, or something. We shall see. And now let's also have harp here, because it's kind of similar to some of the Japanese instruments. It's not perfect, of course. harp. Here we go. Yay! We got here something, but now it's just the beginning. The battle songs are kind of like you have to put a lot of like if you just keep it same, then people will get bored after many whiles, because this is going to be like a.
He plays horror games and I watch him a lot. He would make you laugh really hard. Can you move it to a city window?
Oh, sorry about that. I always forgot that. Yes, here we go. Now you got to see my art in reality. Oh, and you also got a poem, which was not very good, but you still got a poem. So here we go.
Flute, perhaps.
Flute later. Let's have what's the this is some kind of flute called like shachuchi in Japanese. I don't remember the name. We could have that. Let's have it. But now let's just listen to the beginning parts. Timpani, even though it's not a Japanese instrument, it works always with this sort of stuff. So we have timpani. No, I forgot to press save. Timpani. Here we go. A drum from orchestra. And now let's have it to play. Tum, 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 tum. So we have the perfect rhythm there. Also, we need to change this to march rhythm.
Poised, one of my favorite YouTubers.
Poised, so he plays horror games. I see. Has he made some kind of a compilation of his screams? You could actually watch that if you can link him that to me. Actually, just noticed it's very cold in here. I might actually need to put the heat go up. Let me just do it. Oh. It's very cold. I don't know why. Very, very cold. Okay, it's full. Yes, let me try to put sauna on. Sauna. Sauna is what we need. Sauna is on, ladies and gentlemen. So we have sauna. That's excellent. Sauna. Way of life. Hopefully your night is going well. We're going to be now focusing on our efforts to heat up the place. It's very cold here for some reason. I think it's going to be very cold outside. Just recently, I'm not sure is this same for you, but this has been it has been very warm outside. I don't know why. It's like usually in Christmas time, in December time, it's going to be very cold. For some reason, it's very, very warm, like raining outside water and stuff like. Anyhow, that's all that. Here we go. Let's see, does this do the effect?
Yes, as Poised did, it's called Scream Montage.
Oh, we need to have that. We need to see that one. But first, we need to get to the... Do you remember this sort of like... This is sort of like... This sort of like... sound from the samurai, it's somewhere like a something like this. I think if we don't find good ones on our internet land, we could actually make those ones ourselves. I'm not the best voice actor in the world, but I could actually do it. Yeah, we could try that. Let's try it. I think we have the microphone over here. Yes, let me test it. Oh, error, of course. Yes. Let's try it again. Here we go. Hiyo! 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 Something like that. I don't really know is that authentic Japanese, but you know. We have a hurry for this song, so we cannot really put too much of. That's terrible. That's actually terrible, but we could actually try to make it better. I'm very bad at this. There's this sort of. Let me try to find it. Japanese battle cry.
테노해가 반사이! 테노해가 반사이! 테노해가 반사이! 테노해가 반사이!
Okay, this is from Code of War, I think. Where's the samurai shout? Shout. Yeah, let's have a look of that. Let's have a look of the banzai call. I need to have this sort of battle cries because in the Japanese like, oh, ha. So some of these sort of like calls we need to have, but like let's see how the Japanese do the banzai call.
I think that sound is associated with Japanese theater. You could search something related to that.
Japanese theater. We could try. Let's do it. Japanese theater. Let us try to find the answers.
Poised screamtage to be more specific.
Well, we have to look at that, of course. I promised. Let's look at the Kabuki theater first.
Kabuki is a Japanese road to heighten the reputation of Kabuki is the most popular of the traditional styles of Japanese drama.
That's early time animes for you. Very exciting.
Important characteristics of Kabuki theatre include its particular music, costumes, stage devices, and props, as well as specific plays, language and acting styles, such as the miyu, in which the actor holds a characteristic pose to establish his character. And women acted in Kabuki plays. But eventually, only male actors perform the plays, a tradition that has remained to the present day.
Ugh, goddamn. Always Japanese. Why you have to go this like okay. So that's that. Okay, but now yes. Yes. Let's see what we. Let's actually add the vocal things later on. Let's do all the parts of the song first. I think that's a reasonable thing. Yeah. That's a reasonable call, I suppose. Let's now try to find. Yes, this was the. Right sound. Okay, so we don't have many sounds here. That's okay. That's okay. So T. Let's have this as the thing. Of course, we're going to be having the screen compilation. Hopefully, it's not too long. Let's listen it. Let's listen it, as I promised. Hopefully that's not copyrighted, yeah. So let's see. Okay.
Let's play at midnight. You wanna play with me at midnight? I know this thing just to get up and move.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be a neighbor for this guy. Like if just like. Is it like is it really that terrifying of a game? Of course, it's a Oculus Rift thing, so I don't know.
I'm out.
Okay, that's a way to scream. That is a way to scream. Yeah, not my style. Where Finnish people never scream in times of danger. Danger screams at us. Anyways, let's see. Why does it not sound any? Like there's no sound.
Yes, yes, lol.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do that as a profession, I tell you that much. Yeah, not a big fan of that. But I suppose, you know, it's kind of like hilarious to watch some people react that way. You don't want to see me reacting in a screamy fashion. No. No, 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 not in a million days. Not in 100 years. So, tune. So we have this.
I love that guy.
So you like him? I see. What kind of? So he plays this sort of like horror-esque games. Yes. Horror game genre. I really liked what's it called? Alien Isolation. If you have not played that, I really suggest you should. It's a very, very terrifying game. Actually terrifying because it's you are in a space station with an actually intelligent game AI, basically the alien monster, and you have to survive from that. It's actually very terrifying, and I have to actually sometimes play it again. Perhaps if I want to just make myself feel bad or something. We have to test that at some point. It's very good.
If you love screaming, you should watch Pull My Finger by Cyanide and Happiness.
And no screaming for today anymore. I tell you that. I need to have a few free moments from the screaming. We already had this guy screaming. So like, where is it? That's enough screaming for me today. I tell you that much. Oh yeah. Let's see. And then I like this sound very much. This actually, let me try to listen this one myself to see can I actually make it sound even better. No, that's bad. One of these could work, but not more than one. No more than one of each instrument can be used. One time. So we have 30 seconds of music made. That's actually pretty nice. For just the battle music also always takes more time than the usual. Yeah.
Boys get scared over the small set jump scare.
Oh man. Oh man. Let me see. Ow! Pull Me My Finger by Cyanide and Happiness. Let me actually just Google that. We might not actually listen it. I'm just going to Google that over here. What is this? 30 million views. Something very, 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 very lovely. Yes, yes, yes. And what is that? Pull My Finger game. Pull My Finger. Thank you, Jack Pacific sent us about. Yes, hey, that's Mike. Yes, my family vlog. No. Is that some kind of a toy? No. Very weird. Current toys are very weird. We just had like Legos or something, and now they're having like that sort of like pull monkey's finger. That's like a sadistic toy. Like you just give a sadistic son of yours like, hey, have this toy. Just take like the finger out of his like hand. Yeah, that's funny. It's like have a needle and poke someone with the needle. That's funny. Yeah, you know. That's only what Putin does. Not us. And I actually have a quote from him. He said at some point like this sort of like, it's so lovely to put needles under people's fingers or something like I have for many years ago. Yeah, he was in KGB, so that's kind of a thing he did. Not pleasant. That works. And then let's have other sound effects over here.
It's an animation.
Animation. Oh, it seems like it. You know, we can actually perhaps watch it at the end of the things.
There was one video I seen him get scared over just opening a door in one game he played. LOL.
And then let's have the screaming guy coming again. Scream, you man. No. So we have that. Let's listen this one more time, and then I will. What do you say? I want to check out the animation thing. No, yeah, we could check that. It's just very short kind of animation. We could do that. Yes. This is what the stream is about. People watching animations and composing at the same time. Yeah, that's what we do.
Wow, that sounds cool.
That sounds cool? Which one? Which one of the sounds cool? Let me know. If you're talking about the music. Hopefully, yes. Let me see. This is very much yet in progress, indeed. So, but we are getting somewhere. I have to be always very skeptic on the things I do. If I'm too sure about things, then everything will go wrong. Because that's the only thing you can hear from these sort of people who want to scam you. They always want to... Everything is so easy. Everything's so...
Oh good,
so
my Scream Choir processor made it into this thing. So we have that.
Of course. That's there. That's this processed Scream. That's what we have. It's in the background. It's very very subtle, but it has this like
That last one.
Oh, it has one. Which one? Let me listen to this one time, and then we. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what are you talking about. That shout is too much. Let's have the old shout in, because that's I think too high. Yes, and also I have this idea which we could use. Make it with a full skill. Let me try. Let's make it a triplet. Yeah. For some reason it's very cold. I need to actually put the heating on.
The one before this one.
The one before this one. Yes. The one before this one. The shouting sound. All right. I get ya. Hopefully you find.
Hello, my fellow friend.
Mix Knives, welcome to the streams at Land of YouTube. Good to see you. We are currently making a Japanese styled of a song, and we already have a thumbnail for it. It's a very not. It's not very much.
I think it needs to grow big next.
Here we go. That's it. We have to remind ourselves of the great thumbnail we already have. It's perfect. It's just absolutely everything, clickbaity and all. But now, yes. What did you say? What did you say? I think it needs to grow big next. I think the way to grow it next to this bigger scale would be having the flute, as we had. Somebody suggested. Saguguchi is the. Let me actually see. Shanai. No. It's called not Shanai. But anyway, let's just have something. Let's just have a panpipe and a flute, and we can change those later to sound that kind of Japanese kind of thing. And I think we could have this sort of development, as you said, it to grow big. And the way to make it go big is to have this sort of very just growing kind of tune like this, and then let's add this part in here as well.
It sounded really well.
Oh, I'm very happy, very happy. How is your day, Mix Snipes, going? Let me actually play the full thing here so you can hear the magnifique. Yes, it's a very late night kind of stream. I try to keep the energy up, but I have to admit it's the battle songs are always the hardest because they have to be quick. That's why it takes a bit long, because the tempo is higher. It takes longer to make because it's a smaller amount of seconds you have to make. Like if I now make it slower, I think we already have like a minute or so. Yeah, we don't want that. We had actually very good ideas while on the stream. Someone, was it Sherry who suggested the screaming sound? And we had was it Wispy Wishkirsch?
You know the ASEAN world in Spyro 3, Bamboo Terrace makes really weird noises.
Bamboo Terrace, yeah. That game had very like Asian theme because of the Year of the Dragon and such. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, they're currently there's rumors that they're making a new Spyro game.
My day was very well. I found your YouTube last year when you did Spyro the Dragon music.
Ah, yes, Spyro. I really liked making those remakes. I really hope that they continue making more Spyro things. Perhaps in the future we're going to have more Spyro-themed remakes. I'm thinking the new trilogy kind of way, you know, where there's this kind of like a... there's this sort of like a... The Frodo actor is playing one of the Spyro and that one. We could actually remaster from that one, perhaps. Depends. It already had a nice music though. I don't know which tracks could be remastered. Yes. But glad that you found mine that way. I really liked making those. Spyro, you know, I'm not sure what are your thoughts on the remakes that they made for the remake, the Reignited trilogy. I'm not just saying because I don't. I'm not saying because I made the remakes for myself, but I didn't very much like the remakes they added in the game. I think they lost the spirit of the original tracks. That's why when I played the game, I had the original tracks on the the setup thing in there. Yeah. Yes. Let's listen to the song. Shouting effect, if I use that too many times, it kind of lessens it, you know. I suppose that's that's how I feel on it. Let's have just a string combination.
That's how found you is with the Spyro remixes. You did awesome them and I still listen to them.
I'm very happy for that. I wanted to put them to Spotify, but unfortunately, like, I have to be really careful on the copyright thing, because the thing is that I have, of course, made them by myself, so it kind of means that I have the kind of the copyright on the remakes, but at the same time, because they are based upon songs that are made by Steven Copeland, and then now the rights are no longer with Steven Copeland, they are with the company Activision. And the Activision is known to very restricted on the copyright and such, so I have not put them to any that sort of place. I would have wished to be able to do that. But in the YouTube, that is alright as well, I suppose. That works as well. What kind of remakes you would like to see next? Let me know. That's also always a thing. But also, I do want to put more original stuff in here as well. I hope the people that have found me with the remakes do like to listen to some of my original tracks time to time as well. Indeed, a lot of them are in the Spotify. You should actually go to listen. Yes. But now, let's focus on the thing. And then we have then we have the kind of the coming back to the old part. Let's copy from here. Let's copy from our own song. Yes, that's what we are doing. Nasty we are. So sometimes it's good with the songs you do to come back to things you already done. It's like it's very kind of a power thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. So it's a. So it's kind of a thing that when you come back to things you already done, it kind of reminds the listener, hey, this is what I've already had, and you can kind of make it so that it's a bit different from the last time. I think that's a way which makes it very interesting for the listener, but also reminds from the past of the song. Yes, like this. you already like gain some of the seconds back, but now we need to make it very certain. I think I'm going to add the flute instrument to make that so it's going to be like something like this.
My favorite is your Aquaria Towers remix, it sounds really catchy.
I really like the panpipes. What did you say? My favorite one is the Aquaria Tower. Ah, that was actually a level I really liked as well as a child. You know, like when you are so young, those levels take like too long for like it takes so much, even the easiest levels. Yeah, I really like making those very much. If you have any suggestions for the remakes for the future, I'm very much open ears. Indeed, so Elocan always is listening for its listeners. Indeed.
I think the song is too short for a repeat.
No, doesn't work, doesn't work. I suppose that might be right, but I think it could work because of the fact that you know let's listen to it from ourselves. Well, let us listen it. Actually do with this is yes, I need to do this and not this. So I need to actually make the triplet kind of thing to be here as well. I need to be very visible. It's barely you can barely see it with the current version. And that's too small. Here we go. And let's make it triple T. I remember from my old music theory classes, everything like they had the nicknames. Like this note has like a tomato. Yeah, that was when I was very young. I should remember that for some reason. Let's take this off. For some reason, let's delete this one, let's add this one there, and let's add this one, let's delete that, So here we go. Now we got it. And we could do the fading, which actually somebody mentioned. So let's have just with the fading. Let's add it very quiet. And then it comes back. Yes, that's how we do it. Now also this I need to change. Very careful job we are having here. Could go wrong any second. And then voila. Let us see, does it go as planned? Also the string, I think I'm going to take this off. Doesn't help. And let's see.
Did you remix Crystal Island from Spyro 3? That's also a very weird and cool track.
I think I didn't have enough time. I think it already kind of because the original trilogy was already like in finished like after I think like just like a few weeks before I finished one of my last remakes. The thing is that I would have wanted to do more, but the thing is I already know the reality of things, that people are not going to be googling my remakes. I'm never going to be watching them new time when the original trilogy soundtrack comes. I think that has also been...
Try the triplets without the sound effects.
Yes! Very true. Very true. You and I think almost similarly. I was kind of like, oh, let's just keep them. But you said, no, you have to remove them. And I think that's the right way to do it. No. This one has to go as well. And we could actually have it. Yeah, whatever. Let's keep them. Also, this is wrong because it does not take every sound off. Yes, now it does, so we have to test that. Also, this has no effect on the sound as well because we need to add these colors. Now it does, so now it actually sounds how it should.
Creativity is sometimes heavy-handed.
Indeed so, you know it. It is sometimes it's a very much like even small things can have big effect on the long term. Sometimes I do just like few things over here and then later on, now I cannot really change it, otherwise it would change the whole song, and then I change it and then the whole song changes. It's a very, very true thing. Have you had this sort of encounters with your own compositions? I'm actually interested to hear Whiskers on other people's experience on the composing side of that, and have they encountered this sort of problem as well? Might be. But I know many people here who follow me do make music as well. Indeed. Here we go. And now let's add some volume to the flute. I'm going to be using the flute very much on the later part over here as we have the
I also like the Midnight Mood in Home remix you did too.
Oh, that was really I really like that the original track. Like the thing is, remixing is kind of easy because you have already this basis for the song, you know? Like Midnight Mountain, like Stephen Copeland, like he made a very good, excellent work. Yes. So it's very easy to just put that.
The flute part should last longer.
No, of course it will, but it's kind of like a intro flute, and it's going to be. I tell you that much. I have a plan that like here it's going to be like the main instrument, but now it's just going to be very here, just like.
I shouted you out, buddy.
Oh, thank you, Mix Nippers. It helps. I have to tell you, it does help people sharing the stream and such. Very, very much. Let's see how many people we have. We have 6 people currently on YouTube. Hello, you 6 people. And we have still the consistent Twitch guy watching, 1 viewer. Hello there, also in the Twitch side. And a D-Live is quiet, but no worries, we have already lovely people over here watching us, me, making music together. That's what we do. and you have made a very big impact on your currently on this track, and interesting going to be seeing how the client is going to think of this, because the thing is, the client is never just like, hey, just let's have it there. It always is a risk. Is he or she going to accept it or not? So I have to be careful to not to do I cannot do too crazy things, but I think this is already working very well. I think, yes. And I think we could actually change the violin so it doesn't feel too similar. So we could actually have it to be a normal violin, but let's make it higher. Yeah.
Do you remember that isolated island in Midnight Mountain?
Ah, yes. The Spyro mapping and all the game development and just the design. It was very funny to just try to find all these artifacts and relics. I don't remember every single one because I have to actually admit I have not played the Spyro Reignited trilogy, the third game yet. But when we have in Christmas I have more time. I will be playing more games. Hopefully, Reignited trilogy on the last part of that. Also, it was so long a time ago. I don't remember all the maps. I just don't. But I have to admit, the level design is very minimalistic, but it's effective. You know, you have to find every single diamond and such, and the eggs, and I think in the third game there was this like smaller dragons and such you have to find. Yes. So like there's a whole lot of different things to be found. Sound good. We have to fix that because it have to sound pass. They have to sound very good. Yes. So like, To
be honest, I have composed only 2 songs in my entire life.
Oh, really?
A little Christmas song when I was in primary school about the absence of snow, and a more serious song for piano called Just a Shadow.
Oh, absence. That's actually a very nice theme for a Christmas. Like it very much feels modern times. Like. We don't have much snow here at the moment. Yeah, I think it's going to rain, but like it's just the beginning of the December. Nasty. But yeah, Just a Shadow. Is it the kind of thing you want to do more in the future? I would really recommend to really try it out. One thing I want to warn about, future composers, it's very lonely and very highly competitive area on environment. Or if you specify on something specific, like I do focus on the notation side of things and making the songs very much stand out, it works for me. But I have to tell you, there's a lot of people trying to get to game projects and such. It's just like, it's very weird to see so many people to try to like in the Reddit and such, like, hey, I'm a composer, I want to go to work and I want to be in the project, please hire me, yay. And it's very hard to make yourself noticed because there's so many composers. But a piano song about Just a Shadow. Do you happen to have it somewhere? I am always like interested on like one guy I just like message a lot one time. I was very interested on I'm interested on all the people's composition. I want to hear and listen and such. Like that's how you learn. That's how you learn. But because it's very like it's other people feel that like nobody wants to listen to their song, and he was like, "Are you really going to be listening to the song?" He was like very, very much not sure. Am I going to really do it? But I was like, of course, and I did, and I gave me actually good feedback, not just like, "Hey, nice job, good job, yay." Actually, no, I didn't just give that kind of feedback. Actually, give a good, and he was very impressed. Because the thing is, even in my level currently, like I have actually people who are watching me currently. Like I have to thank you for that. I have to be humble because of that. Because I try to grow in other social media sites. It's hard. It's difficult. It's hard to get people's notice with the music nowadays. It's very
in that difficult. Classic game, you can't get to it. In the remake, you can get to it legitimately. It was an island where they forgot to program a way to get there in the classic.
yeah. Like sometimes the game developers actually, I would have wished that I thought, you know, when they make a remake, they could actually make it as a secret thing. In Shadow of Colossus, they made this thing that people thought existed a real thing in the game. Like there was this artifact, or this kind of like clues these people try to follow to find this very secret place. This like a last secret of the game, and they used many years to try to find it. And in the remake, they actually made this secret place, which is actually pretty nice. I think game developers can do that, and you know, nasty that they didn't do that for that game. But yeah, of course they made a lot of other things as well. The art direction in the game is nice. I didn't like the motion blur. Glad I could be just taking that off. It was terrible, the motion blur in that game. And like this. And then like, well, let's have a tremolo here.
I'm more of a writer than a composer. Music is a family hobby, since my father is a musician. I can send you a copy of the piano song if you'd like.
Oh, would be lovely to have it as a, like, would be lovely to listen. I have to tell you, I am, because it tells a lot, like, even though it might be like in the beginning something, I don't know, like, whatever you think of that yourself, I have a really big fascination of other people's songs. Like, you're just listening, because it, I think, there's a lot about the person in themselves. There's a lot of people who do different kind of composing styles or anything. So it's, if you want to, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. But yeah, cheers to your father. I do not myself have a musical family at all. I have my family is full of but this kind of like intellectual people. I suppose like they work in university and stuff like that. It's very not music area, but they have of course given a lot of support on the music things I do, which of course has to very big thing. Not all have support on the home front, but yes, let's see. So like let's have this to be tremolo. Trill. No. Oh, yes, we could actually. No, let's have it a trill. We have 52 seconds of music. We are soon over the minute. I think we're going to go to 1 minute and 5 or 10 seconds. And I will still do a lot of tinkering. This is not perfect yet. But believe me, it will be very much, what is a Japanese word for excellent? I don't actually know. Yes, it will be a very big, yes, good thing, yes. Yes. That's bad. No.
Midnight Mountain is one of my favorite worlds in Spyro. It's a very magical and dark-looking world.
Yeah, I do think it's a very unique, and that's why I really wanted to do that. Like out of the, like I have the very limited options low. Like I couldn't remaster every single one. I could not because of the time limit. What's the message I got? Nothing. Tomorrow we're going to be just having my brothers coming here and just we're going to be playing some games. It will be always lovely to have my brothers here because nowadays they have all the things to do. Of course, I live myself here, so they cannot be here all the time. I have really
Saberashii, Shugoi,
Sugoi. Oh man, Shibareshi. Oh, we got all these anime things. Oh man, my head explodes. Arigato gozaimasu. Always in the anime, like arigato gozaimasu. They're always like very like this sort of voice they always use. Or sugoi. I was like, please. I wish there would be a Finnish anime. Everybody would be like, perkele, saatana, helvetti. Those would be the perfect Finnish anime words. Let's see on this one. Oh, no. here. Yeah, don't force me to say any Japanese words. I just feel bad. I've seen too much anime and it just like brings me bad memories. Bad memories. And do. But you do writing. What kind of writing you do? I forgot to ask. Oh, foolish of me. Yes, here we go. Sorry for me being just quiet. I need to focus on that. And I'm not very happy on this instrument as well. I need to change it for an old performer.
I think there's an anime on YouTube about the Finnish election, or something.
Finnish election? Really? We need to watch that. I need to see that. I've never seen that sort of thing. And everywhere where Finnish is mentioned, I need to be just the first man to go there and see it. Of course. Yeah, I have this very much big dream. If I would get like enough monetary income, I would put up some sort of like animation thing. This sort of like animation thing, whatever it is, I want to do it and go to this like 2D animation and sort of stuff with Elokas. We have this what was it? There's this one 3D animator guy, Datovda, who's making this sort of like series kind of thing. And if I have, after the Final Fallacy one is going after, I want to try to push that one forward. Because the thing is, his animation, I would imagine it would be actually something that could be done for TV, for children, like children series, that sort of stuff. But I just tried to read on that, and of course, you have to have connections in order to try to get your thing forward. So first, I need to get the Final Fallacy one high, and then I can like, hey, I've done a Final Fallacy game now. Respect. Give me all that you can give. And then I can get those Netflix people to actually see me, because otherwise they just think, who's that bloody nobody? That's what they would think. And then
As a writer, I'm still a novice and it's difficult to make it a routine. Right now I'm working on an amateur movie script.
Oh, movie script? Oh, really? So you have an interest on movies. I think like that's actually a potential way to go. I just hate one kind of thing I also see in music making. There's this shadow writing thing, or like
when you have time you should look up Bowser's Kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey. It's a Asian world with awesome music.
Let's see, Bowser's Kingdom, Super Mario Odyssey. I want to actually play that when I get a Switch. It actually looks like pretty fun. I want to get into Marios. Yes. But yes, my one of my friend who wants to become a writer, and he actually writes a lot, but he hasn't really got success yet. But he got into the kind of like a car accident, which made him unable to walk for some time. So he was able to get to this routine easily because of that, because he was forced to. And then afterwards he could like easily write. I think it's like it's very hard, but if you have any kind of just interest on that, just putting like whenever you feel like it on the day, like just if you have any kind of time to write, I really recommend that because it's just like it all comes to hours. How much hours have you done that skill? And when you have done the 10,000 hours in any kind of field you want to become very good at, when you have done 10,000 hours, then you'll notice that your skill has like whoa. Then you can be like, hey, wait a minute, did I actually do that? Because in the beginning I really hated my song myself, and when I just put like 10,000 hours across a few, like 1 year and two, then I noticed, hey, I actually could do this, yes, and other people were willing to pay even. So that's the way to go, I think. And something like that. That doesn't sound Japanese, but like. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 dun. Do do dun. Do 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 do. Oh, what is happening? We have 5 people on YouTube land. We still have 5 people, which is pretty amazing. Give yourself a just applause. That's what you need. Just watching me for what? How long? For 2 hours. That's like a film. You're watching Luukkanen the film. That's something to watch. Yes, very very nice. Da, 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 So that's kind of a thing I wanted to try. I'm really sure does that sound Japanese. Then I'm going to get back to the routines of the beginning with the rhythm, because then if I use the rhythm from the beginning, then it's easy to loop back together. Yes, and then what I also want to use is the instrument on the here. Yet I'm going to make it different. Of course, with the flute and such. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go.
Hello neighbor, thanks for your support during my stream.
Hey, original OG! How are you doing? Welcome to the Japanese soil. We're currently excavating the possibilities of making Japanese music. Indeed, arigato and all that sort of stuff. You're so welcome. And hey,
This is a cool stream and it's fun talent to you, that's why I'm still here.
Oh, it's lovely to talk with people. I think is like I noticed some streams people just are all by themselves, kind of even people, like hundreds of people watching them. They're all like everybody just like to try to ask him the questions, and he's like, and he's all like all by himself. But hey, original OG, you don't need to thank anything. I really much have to thank you to be able to,
I'm drunk.
to see the lovely.
I have to get rid of it.
Drunk. Oh no! You must have drink a lot. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Japanese music. Sounds lovely.
I have to show it to you. But hey people, if you anyone here has a DLive account, go and follow Original OG. He's a cool dude. Let me actually have his place over here. Some people might not have the DLive, even though it's an amazing thing. Let me actually let me see. DLive Original OG. Here we go. A link for his place. He made a very very lovely, like you say, Mr. Jojo knows, like very cool talking to me, and I have the same cool talking to you as well. But the thing is, this guy, he made his sort of karaoke kind of stream, and everybody could just like recommend stuff to him, and he always answered every single one. Very much cool guy. So let me just put this link in the chat.
Ha ha ha.
See it.
Thanks for that support.
Of course. Very much so. We people have to keep together, help each other out. And I always say, like, if anybody here is making content and I like that content, I always share it. Always. Because that's how we have to go. Like, you had this big speech about that. But now, let's listen to a Japanese song.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I need to steal the ending part, kind of edit. It's still a bit too loud. But what do you think? That's the Japanese battle song. It's actually a commission for me. I actually, let's say, of course, I'm not really sure is he or she going to accept this. But thing is, this is a paid song.
There is a bug, I think, between 12 and 13. Is there a chance to improve those so they sound more friendly to each other?
13. 12 or 13. Let's see. Let's listen to 12 or 13. Oh no, I have no audio, of course. Let's fix that. Thank you for the suggestion. Which ones? Do you mean the bug? The thing is that sometimes when I do the audio play, sometimes this is like a lag.
It was really good. I could not have done it better.
Oh, thank you, of course, thank you. It's still, of course, not the best, but it's a good one that we could do in 2 hours. It's very good in that kind of time frame, and we have very good suggestions, like the using this human sound over here. This could actually be my new follower sound. Yes, that's what we need to do. A Lukanen follower sound. But hey, thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed. Like I'm like you, I might be fan of kind of a different type of music than this. But this is kind of course, a song I need to be making as a kind of a living kind of thing as a composer. So it needs to try to mimic the Japanese feel. It's going to be part of a Japanese DLC.
Oh, now there was no problem between them. Weird. Maybe it was as you said.
Yes,
a delay.
this delay because of the sound. The program always like I've stopped even listening this sort of delay myself because I know when the music is put to an output system, it has no problem at all.
Epic follower sound.
Yay, that's what it is. I tell you that much. Indeed so. But we can still, let's finish this still. We have, I think, like 10 seconds. If you have any good suggestions, what kind of music sound instruments we could use, now is the time to make a suggestion. Japanese masters will listen to your call. Yes, indeed. A battle song for a DLC I'm making for for a game making program. A Japanese themed DLC. I'm going to be making around 10 songs, and this is one of them. I've already composed 5, and this is going to be the 6th. So yes, some Japanese feel, or ancient Japanese. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. That's what composing is. It's not very exciting like a hype kind of thing, but that's what we need to do. Focus on it. Have a lovely discussion at the same time. That's what we do. The most entertaining composing session.
I have no suggestions to implement. Sorry about that. Still too drunk.
No worries. I get ya. Yeah. How long does it take for the alcohol to burn from the system? I'm not really. What was the time? Hopefully the drunkenness goes away soon. How much did you drink? Let me know. Must be a lot.
Do you mean music or sound effects?
Sound effects works as well. If you have any good ideas on the Japanese style, of course, we cannot take too ridiculous ones. But if you have any good ideas, I'm always open. Like, this is the thing. In my stream, when I make music, I'm not going to be the dictator who's just like, well, I will do what I say. Of course, I'm still the one who makes this. But I have had very good suggestions so far already about the flute and in the beginning, this rhythm. Where's this? Where's the rhythm? No, I have no. Oh, where it is? Where is it? The rhythm. Oh, did I take it away? I suppose. Oh yes, here we go. This one. No. This rhythm over here. I really like the idea of it. Of course, it's for other instrument as well, but you know, that's the rhythm in its simplest format. Indeed so. But now, what's going to be the finishing blow? I think I'm going to actually add another sound effect to this. There's this one in Omnisphere which I actually just remembered when you mentioned, Mr. Judge knows, the sound effects. And it's called Temple Open. Let's have it. Temple. Entering temple. Yes, that's the one. That's a very lovely instrument. I like that. Sounds kind of from the film, yes. Very, very lovely. Let's have it in here. Also, let's see. Can we still have the Omnis? Very lovely instrument program we got over here, which helps us to realize the word. Hopefully you got a lot of support with the karaoke. I would have really wanted to see the final part. Do you have it loaded somewhere, hopefully? Hopefully you do. I want to check it out later. Not tomorrow though, because tomorrow's a lot of things. Brothers, come and say visit. Yes, indeed. Going to be doing is dun 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 dun, and we're going to make this a very strong composition part, and it's going to be very Japanese. Japanese tourists go to see the Mona Lisa. That's what it's going to be called.
Try to listen to Bowser's Kingdom in Mario Odyssey, see if you like it.
I will listen to it. I will. I have to just make the final touch because we have only few seconds left, and once those are left, I will be listening it. I promise that, so I will do it as yes. And let's make it a very different here in this style. I think that's going to be down. And let's continue the rhythm as long as the effect sounds. I think that's where we have the song. Yes. I think that's where our song is. We don't need anything else. Let's listen to it fully. Feel free to leave feedback. think that's okay. 1 minute and 20 seconds. If you have any suggestions, please give me very honest feedback. Do you hate it? Do you love me? No. Do you love... That's not the question. Do you love it? Let me know. Yeah, you don't need to make your love confessions. No, not today. Yes. So please let me know if you like it or hate it. That's the kind of the question I need to know, because I am not sure. I think the ending part could be fixed. I don't like this, the pum pum.
That's the best suggestion I got, sorry.
No worries. I will be listening the Professor Kingdom in a moment, in a very, very short moment. Yes, indeed. This is where it ends. Yay! 2 hours of composing, and that's what we did.
I cannot give any feedback for the moment being, kind sire. I must retreat back to my dungeon in order to recover from this curse. Ta-ta.
No! You're
This music is good to me.
No! The curse of alcoholism. I know it's very hard. I hope you recover soon. I know it's not that exciting to watch me compose. I know it. Because the thing is, if I would make any other stream, I would have like flashy music and such. But this is from what it is, very, very directly. But hopefully, I'm able to see it your other day or the moment. Thanks for coming, Original OG. All the best for you, for your recovery. Music is good to me. Let me just listen one time. One time. Or I'm actually safe, because I don't want to lose the progress. Because even in this position, I can still lose the progress. Japanese Battle is the name. Very, very good. Japanese Battle. Let's have the setup open. Yes, Japanese. I'm getting a little bit tired.
This is very epic. Continue this. I love what you make.
Thank you very much. We shall. Very much. I will be... let me know what times are you going to be streaming. I want to see all of your streams, and I also follow the other ones. Because I like the way you try to build and others try to build this kind of community there. It's excellent. I want to be part of that. So yes.
2 hours in and you did good with this.
Indeed. But let's see how it is fully.
I don't know that myself. Maybe tomorrow if I feel better than what I'm doing right now. Let's talk later. Ta-ta for reals.
Ta-ta! Say hello, say goodbye for Original OG. See you next time. The temple sound I'm not really sure about yet. That's the final thing. I'm not going. I promise I won't do anything else. I just want to make this a little quieter. There we go. Let's test it out.
It's a nice composition, though
Thank
it
you.
feels too light-hearted to be battle music.
I suppose it's kind of like, of course, it's a bit like a action kind of scene, I suppose. Very, very good idea. Kind of like a feedback on that. I suppose it's kind of too happy. It kind of is, yes. But you know, with 1 minute, it's kind of hard. But it's of course no excuses. That's a good feedback. I cannot really change it now, but that's we shall see what the client likes it or not. It might, he might, she might not, he might not. I'm not sure. Actually, I think she yes, she might not. Yes. Let's listen. How does the repeat, and then let's listen the browser theme. Yes, yes, yes. Let's listen. Let's listen yet again the part which is going to be here. Yeah. It works! Yay! Let's have the celebration sound. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Thank you, people, for being here, watching this being made. All of you, Wispy Whiskers, George Nose, and everybody else. Thank you. Now, as I promised, let's listen to the browser thing. I'm actually interested to see. So what was it called? What was it called? Oh, actually, I forgot this one. The animation. That was a very long time ago. Forgot to.
You should listen to Hyrule in Flames by Adam Halpin.
I'm
That's
going
a
to
good
listen
battle
to
song.
Flames.
You really feel the weight of war in it.
I'm going to, yes, let's do it. But now let's have it this one.
Hey Wendy, how's it going? Hi. Hey, pull my finger, Wendy.
I'm kind of busy, Chuck.
Good job.
Fine, I'll pull
Thank
it.
you.
Hey Greg, what you eating under there?
Huh? Underwear? I don't.
You were eating underwear? Sick!
Damn it, Chuck.
Peace out, Greg. Hey Chris,
Hey, Chuck.
pull my finger. What are you doing? I said pull. No, 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 no!
Okay, that's dramatic. That escalated quickly. Yes. I don't know. Was it kind of a thing I just missed? What just happened? Yeah, I can see why it has 30 million views. Yeah. What? There's a comment, let me actually read it. My teacher is so awesome. She used this video as an analogy how black holes are formed. Yeah, funny, yeah, so nice. Oh, very lovely animation. I just, yeah, that's. Oh. Very, very lovely, yes. Very, very lovely, this sort of like end humor kind of way, I suppose. But let's now listen the browser, the Asian thing you suggested, Mr. Jojo Knows. Also, thank you for the feedback. Thank you for being here, watching the stream, and being part of it. But now, browser. Oh, what was it called? Please help me. Let me actually try to find it. It's up there somewhere. Browser. Classic game, Samurai, Might Night Mountain, no. Yes, Browser Kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey. Browser Kingdom, Super Mario Odyssey. Music. I haven't actually seen that. I want to still not spoil anything from that game yet. But still. So with these sort of ideas, I think it's good to end our little journey to the Japanese world. Thank you everyone for being part of this. We shall have a next stream next time all about something else. Today it was Japan. Someday and again it's going to be something else. Thank you wherever you are. Wherever you are, I wish you a good day. Thanks for being part of the stream. Have a good day.
Yes, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, thanks for being part. See you next time.